YouTube, what is going on? Crowder here, aka Atlanta FaZe's head coach, and I'm here to show you the new map, Rio's Callouts FaZe Edition. Let's go. Okay, so we're going to be starting on Rio by opening these doors right here, and you can see that the area of just like around here and the walls and some of the space in the walls here are all painted red, so we call this red lobby. This is the third hard point of the game, so you can call this P3, but we also like to call this for search and destroy purposes, red lobby or red staircase. And then you have the red escalators, and the reason why we're calling this red is just this entire like area is outlined by red painted walls. So you can call this P3, which is the third hill of the game, or just red lobby, red eskies. And then you have the red stairs. And then over here, the P5 street, you can call this like kind of like the red street as well. Some people were calling it ice cream just because there's like a, you know, a gelato shop right here, like ice cream street. Palm tree. There's a bunch of different things that you can call this, and as you know, this is a very new map, so a lot of these callouts might be different between teams and all that, so just having the basic ones are really important. So again, we have P3 or red escalators, and then this connector right here, we have been calling this zig or zigzag just because it's kind of like a zig connector that goes to the P4 area out here, and then obviously the P2 area out there. So this call out's pretty important. We've been calling that zig, and now moving on more towards the middle of the map. This big area right here is just going to be P1. We call it their side of P1 or red side of P1, and then the blue side of P1 because we're going to be calling that blue lobby. We'll get there in a second. So we've been calling this P1. Vending machine corner or just vending corner. The soda machine's right here. This is a pretty big head glitch. Behind the bench, the middle bench if you really need to be specific. And then to the left over here by P1, we call this area U. So we're calling this U, and then we're going towards top bridge, which is also going to be top P5. So that is the middle of the map kind of covered. You have top P1, U, vending corner, and then blue escalators. And then the blue staircase right here is going to be this lobby, which is blue lobby if you want to call it this way. And this is just because all these walls are painted blue. So you have the blue staircase over here, the blue escalators. You can call this area the blue lobby entrance if you want, like just like the lobby entrance or blue entrance. It doesn't really matter. Or you can kind of just call it Firetruck, whatever, you know, kind of floats your boat for that one. They'll kind of probably understand the gist of that. And then the P5 street here, again, you can call this more towards the blue street, or just like the truck street, the LTV street. These have the kind of the LTVs on it. And then that could be ice cream or red. And then going up the bridge stairs on red or blue side is kind of just pretty simple to go from there. And then again, we're back towards top bridge. But if we keep moving forward this way, a big spawn point, especially for the P2 sometimes, is back over here, which we were just calling this back surf, kind of calling this like a surf shop, even though this is a cafe. You can kind of call it whatever you want, but cafe, back shop, back surf. Cafe probably makes the most sense here, but for some reason we've been calling it surf. And then it's going to be over here kind of towards the back lobby. And now going, you know, more towards this P2 area, you're going to have a couple different alleyways. So you have this alley right here. You have like this entrance or alley right here. And then you have back here, which is also another alley. So the way we kind of break this down is we're calling this back alley right here. We're going to call this secret alley. So this is secret alley. If you have like the really deep back alley spawn, you can like say like going back alley to like towards like secret alley. But again, this alley is kind of useless. You don't see it used too much, obviously, other than the spawn, I think, on the P5. So you have the back alley. If you go back this way, it's secret. If you come up this way, we've been just calling this alley or the staircase Heady, like stairs alley, you know, just like the people play this head glitch. It's pretty freaking crazy, but we have this one as alley, and then this one right here, we are calling this short. So you have alley, back secret, and then over here, they're coming from like the short connector right here. So short. And then if you remember, the other side had zigzag. This is just going to be connector or blue connector. So blue connector for this one, which is kind of like the other zig, the call out for the, you know, that side of the map. We call this blue connector. This would be like the short staircase. This would just be the alley or alley staircase. That would be secret again, just to make sure we're really on top of these things. In this area right here is just P2 because this is the second hard point of the game. This is a hot dog stand. So if they are behind the hot dog stand in P2, you can call it that. This left side right here is going to be called pillars. This one is called the top truck platform. People can call it like, you know, like top phones or top pay phone right here just because of the white truck area. People are calling it top white truck too, just because this is an entrance to P2 and or P4. So moving over here, this white truck or the white van, this would be the P2 street. This would be like the white van right here. That's the cop car. And then getting towards the P4, people are kind of just calling this area P4. There is a white van right there. In here, we're calling garage, which is pretty simple. And then, of course, we're back over this way, which I just showed you guys the blue connector. This is also zig, like I was saying earlier in the game. So you have zig right now. And then up here, is what we've been calling top plat or the top plat hop up. That's why I didn't call that over there platform, just because it's a little bit different. Again, too, like the top white truck or like the top trucks or the top phone right here, this like this little area or this platform. We're also calling this just like the, you know, the head glitch, the dumpster Heady, when you're like kind of head glitching the Heady, or the white truck Heady. People kind of understand what you're saying with that. And then continuing on towards the back of P3. This area right here, this building is all yellow, so we've just been calling it kind of yellow, or just back useless. Either or kind of works, just because there's not too many fights that happen back here in Hardpoint for the most part. People spawn on this side of the map, but again, it's not like that crazy of a call where you can just kind of say they're spawning on their side of P1 or their side of blue. They're spawning, like, people will kind of understand where they're coming from. But if you need to be specific, we've been calling this one yellow. Very rarely do we use that call out. And then over here, we've just been calling this back tree. Again, not a very common spot in Hardpoint, as much as you'll see people maybe over here for the P5, like trying to work up the street, but that's really about it. And if I am not mistaken, I am pretty sure that we have just covered everything on Rio. Rio is a pretty basic map, a pretty small map, so I'm going to run through it one last time to make sure we're not kind of missing anything. Again, this is Blue Connector. We're at short now, going down the short stairs. Fire trucks, back spawn over here, back surf, which is also the cafe. This is back alley. And yeah, so we're pretty much covered. So hopefully this video has helped you out with real callouts at a basic level so you can kind of have a better experience in rank play. If it did, like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And as always, it's been your boy Crowder, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.